G'day guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'll be continuing the Jurassic Park franchise and recapping Jurassic Park 3 released in 2001. Warning, spoilers ahead. So make sure you guys are cozy and comfy and got your snacks, and without further ado let's jump into today's video. Almost 4 years have passed since the Lost World, Jurassic Park. People know there are cloned dinosaurs on Isla Sorna, but humans aren't allowed to visit it anymore. Young dinosaur enthusiast Eric Kirby and family friend Ben Hildebrand decided to parasail off the island to take advantage of this. Dinosaur offers safe distance coastal tours of the island. Eric and Ben detach the tow rope and drift towards Isla Sorna after the boat is attacked by reptiles and left unmanned. The two paleontologists, Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler, are working independently now. Ellie's married with 2 kids, and Grant's digging is going well with his protege Billy Brennan. They've discovered a lot about raptors together, even using a 3D printer to make a replica of the creature's voice box. As it turns out, Paul and Amanda Kirby are wealthy thrill-seekers looking to spend a day experiencing Isla Sorna from the air. Grant is hesitant at first, but when the Kirbys propose funding his dig, he agrees. With 3 mercenary associates, Cooper, Nash and Udesky, Grant, Billy and the Kirbys fly to Isla Sorna by their own plane. Grant realizes that the Kirbys are trying to land on the island and tries to stop them, but Cooper knocks Grant out. After the plane lands, Billy wakes Grant up and they overhear Amanda screaming someone's name through a megaphone. Grant tells her not to, but she keeps going, and that's what attracts the Spinosaurus. As a result, Billy hears a roar from the clustered verdants, but Alan, who has heard such from the actual beast before, thinks it's coming from something bigger. In an attempt to make sure the jungle is safe, the mercenaries burst through the trees and insist on leaving. Billy notices Cooper's absence, but Udesky wants him back on the plane. A Spinosaurus emerges from the undergrowth and devours Cooper as Nash is forced to take off early. Cooper yells to stop the plane as it takes off, begging for them to stop it. In the end, it crashes into trees because the fuel bunker gets cut off when the Spinosaur's sail gets cut off. Once the survivors find themselves intact, they start looking for an escape, only to find out that the Spinosaurus followed them. The Spinosaurus decimates the plane and kills Nash, before chasing everyone else. While escaping, the group finds a Tyrannosaurus Rex feeding on a Parasaurolophus carcass. Grant tells them to stay still, but they flee and manage to lure the Tyrannosaurus to Spinosaurus. While the Tyrannosaurus has the upper hand, the Spinosaurus eventually snaps its neck, so the group is able to escape during the ferocious fight between the 2 predators. As Grant demands the truth from the Kirby couple, he learns that they are divorced middle-class parents looking for their son, Eric. A parasail is found with a camcorder and the bones of Ben. After seeing Ben's skeleton, Amanda runs away, but Paul intervenes on her behalf. Billy decides to take the parasail with him while the group finds some raptor eggs by a river. A velociraptor attacks Amanda while they're exploring a derelict InGen compound after Billy finishes photographing it. As they run into a herd of Parasaurolophus and Corythosaurus, Grant picks up Billy's satchel that he dropped and separates the group from Billy and the Kirbys. While the raptor calls for help, the group flees the building. Grant ends up getting separated from Billy and the Kirbys after picking up Billy's satchel that he dropped. Udesky gets separated and runs into the jungle where even more raptors wait to attack him. In an attempt to lure Billy and the Kirbys out of the tree they hid in, the raptors use his crippled body as a trap. Seeing Udesky's arm movements, Amanda and Paul descend the tree to help him. When Billy warns the Kirbys about the trap, Amanda slips and clings to a branch, while 2 raptors scurry out of the bushes and leap towards Amanda, trying to pull her down. One of the raptors kills Udesky by snapping his neck before fleeing to the call of another of his breed. When Grant observes 2 of the raptors communicating, he suspects they are looking for something, as their zeal for pursuing humans goes far beyond mere predatory behavior, and they are later ambushed. In jungle camouflage, Eric fends off raptors and rescues Grant. The group finds shelter in an overturned supply truck where Eric reveals that he saved supplies and food from the InGen compound and used gas grenades as a means of evading dinosaur attacks. A satellite phone rings next morning, and Grant and Eric find the Kirbys and Billy. Paul reveals he gave the phone to Nash before he was eaten. With the Spinosaur appearing, the reunion turns sour. The dinosaur ends the pursuit as they find shelter in an abandoned observatory. Billy steals some raptor eggs, explaining the earlier attacks and new behavior, hunting newly arrived humans as if they were personal, and they were. Humans took from raptors and raptors wanted back ruthlessly. The raptors will still kill the group if they realize Alan's group does not have what they seek, so Grant furiously tells Billy that he did it with the best intentions. Clearly, Billy is no better than the people who built this place, so he keeps the eggs to ensure the survival of the group. Keeping the eggs with him for the time being gives the humans some leverage over the raptors. While walking along a fog-engulfed bridge to get to a canal boat docked in a nearby river, Grant notices some defecations and realizes they have entered a massive aviary home to pteranodons. As one species attacks Eric and takes him to its young, Billy rescues Eric using his salvaged paraglider, but is attacked by several adults. As they continue to attack him, he plunges into the river, seemingly fatally. After getting on the canal boat, the group forgets to lock the aviary doors. As they cruise along the river, Grant sees Parasaurolophus, Brachiosaurus, Stegosaurus, and Ankylosaurus grazing in the fields. He marvels at how they coexisted. Upon hearing the phone ringtone by nightfall, the group discovers Spinosaurus defecations containing undigested bones and clothes. When the group retrieves the phone, a Ceratosaurus approaches but leaves them unharmed. When Eric and the boat leave the river, Eric notices fish seem spooked. The Spinosaurus emerges from the water and capsizes the boat, ripping out the engine and spilling petrol oil. After the boat is submerged, Grant only manages to say, "The river." Site B. Paul climbs a construction crane to distract the Spinosaurus while Grant fires his flare gun, igniting the spilled petroleum and scaring it away. Raptors suddenly show up, asking for their eggs back, as the group gets closer to the shore. As Grant returns the eggs to the raptors, he fakes a signal to confuse the carnivores, who retreat when helicopters come closer. As they board a helicopter, Grant finds Billy still alive, but seriously injured, after they're notified by Ellie and her husband of a Navy and Marine Corps detachment, including 2 aircraft carriers. The helicopter heads towards the amphibious assault ship, and the pteranodons fly past, apparently hunting for new nesting grounds, just like the pelicans in the first movie. Thank you for watching, and if you guys want to let me know what other movie I should do, then feel free and suggest them in the comments below. Take care.